And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing. Tigers have got it. They did. Carolina football. Opening kickoff of the game. I can't believe we saw that. I guess, Charles, that's something as a coach you go and premeditated, right? Maybe you saw something on film?
Phenomenal job, and what a beginning to this game. What else do you think we have in store for us today?
Excited to find out. Just getting the party started here with a recovered onside kick.
Set, ready. Ready.
Throwing first play is Lance. And his first pass is incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
97.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 34 yards there and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
They'll run with Sanders. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it.
Ready.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack.
Touchdown, Falcons! Devontae Smith, 38 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Ready.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Lance now to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Yellow. Blue. Ready.
Throwing now is Lance. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Wolf on now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Falcons 14, Panthers 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not going on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Yellow. Go. Needle blue. Ready.
Lance now on 1st down. Finds his rookie tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The Panthers sit 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Lance to throw it. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, you know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
His 49-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Ready.
Now Lance. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Another run here with Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 18-yard line.
In motion right is Mingo. Gets it quickly out to Marshall. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Terrace Marshall. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Ready?
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Throw left side to Kincaid. And brought down, but out for it again inside the 10 to the 7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ready. 52 blaster. Hut, hut.
Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. 3 yards is the game that time. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
Lance looks to throw again. Flush to his right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit Pater, but they're touchdown Panthers. Gary Jennings from 4 yards out. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Ritter off the play fake. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 3. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And the Falcons first down.
Watch out.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. Ritter. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Ready, ready.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. And he's going to be swallowed up taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
A give left side to Robinson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They wanted to throw for it. A surprise does not work on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand.
Hey, screen. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jennings. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 in the first. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Lance going to throw. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders, and he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th.
It's 4th down.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. He's going to have the Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Ready?
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's 7 down. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll go again with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Lance. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 3rd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Come on, set.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. To throw, it's Lance. Rifling one complete into the hands of Marshall. Touchdown! Terrace Marshall in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Now Ritter to throw on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. In motion right is Mingo.
Ready.
Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Off of play action, here's Lance. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Fury, yellow. Steal, check, steal. Ready, ready.
Working from the gun, Lance. And once again, this is Sanders. And he is going to have the Panthers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Another catch for him there in this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
Here's Sanders. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now a play fake. Lance. Flushed out right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, with a minute 2 on 3rd down, you're a little off balance.
3rd and short, Ritter. That is caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game. And he's got a 1st down. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into a huge play. We've seen it so. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Pittman's first catch, good for a 1st down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
To the air again, it's Ritter. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Here we go.
1st down, Falcons.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Ritter. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv back there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
A third quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it.
It's caught by Jennings. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
This offense on 3rd down today, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll send Marshall in motion left.
And Lance now to throw.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ready?
Throwing on first down is Lance.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Marshall. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Lance again.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons are right back in this football game.
At their own 47-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
This pass is caught by London.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Robinson on a give right side. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
3-3. Black clock.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
He's going to be sacked. Back to the 23-yard line. And Oliver able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Ritter back to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Falcons have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Now Lance wants to change them up.
Back to Sanders on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Ready, ready.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Another run with Sanders. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Called in left side here by Jennings. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here we go.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Hurry, hurry.
Lance to throw on 2nd down here.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads him into the end zone.
Now 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 of the 6.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Ready, ready.
Once again with Sanders. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down. They'll have to throw it anyway.
Sanders.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
4th and goal.
Let's go
Here's
now.
a big one. It's 4th and goal.
Fight, fight. Ready?
Desperation time here. Lance.
Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Claws red. Set.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one is incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Let's go.
3rd and 8. Try to take this home. They'll run.
And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's taken at the 25. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Come on, set.
Here's first down.
Black. Hut, hut.
Lance looking to throw. That is caught. Kincaid with it.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Keeping your head about you in this situation. No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Here's first and 10.
Ready?
Here's Lance.
And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Here we go. Here we go. Black shot. Hey, red. Black ultra. Hut, hut.
One final try now for Lance.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.
It all came down to one final jump ball on the Hail Mary, but part of the defense was ready, able to force it to be incomplete. Ball game over.